it dark? Okay, welcome to my video today. I decided to do a mukbang per my friend Rowan's suggestion? Well, I can't think at the moment. So, yeah, so I'm gonna do a mukbang. Hopefully I don't get like so many dislikes on this one. I'm not gonna put tons of sauce on my food. I think that's the reason people didn't like my other one. So we have this restaurant by where I live. I think it's called Cupa, and it's an all vegan place, so that's where I went. It was kind of expensive with all this, and then I was going to, sorry, this is going to be complaining. What I was planning to get is an almond milk, and then they have flavoring. I thought they had caramel, and they have lavender I was going to get, and then she kind of was like, oh, you don't want coffee in it? So I'm like, oh, should I get coffee in it? So I got coffee in it, and I'm sorry, I don't like coffee. I think it's gross, no offense to other people, and it ruined the whole thing. Now it just tastes like coffee. It doesn't taste like lavender or almond milk like I wanted. So I started to complain. So I was really disappointed that I wasted my money on this because I don't like it. But, so I went and got a pink drink at Starbucks. These are vegan. So I don't know if you can see, I've already drinking some of it. So, okay, I got, let's see, I got, yeah, all this, since with this, that I probably won't really drink, and then this is like $4 something, all cost $30, so I usually don't spend this much money on food because I'm not that rich, but, okay, so they're called street tacos with jackfruit. They're vegan, with vegan sour cream. I don't know if you can see. So, I got these. Hopefully they're not soggy because they're probably cold now. It's been a while since I got it. And then I got, oh no, it's squished. I've never had this before. It's a passion fruit donut. It's vegan. And I'm not gonna eat all this, but, and then I got for later, a chocolate chip cookie, and this is another cookie, so I got those. So lettuce, I've never had this before. I've eaten there, but when I go out to eat, to sit down places, I usually go with my mom, and my mom doesn't really like the vegan place, so we haven't been going there, but I really like it. So, okay. I wish there was a way to make, I don't know if the camera is too far away. I don't know how I'd get everything in it though. Okay, we're gonna try this. Hope it's good. I'm like, what do you suggest? And she said, this is what she suggested. I don't know. I know this is horrible. Retail workers don't like this, but I came in 10 minutes before they closed. But I just got to go and they were done by closing time, but this is what she suggested. So, okay, we're gonna hopefully, okay, let's try this. That looks good. Yummy. I don't know if it's supposed to be warm. That's yummy. Delicious. I'm hungry. All I've eaten today, it's 8:40 p.m. All I've eaten today is a granola bar with coffee in it. It's not that bad in coffee. Not that bad in a granola bar coffee. It's delicious. And it's flavorful. Delicious. Everything at that restaurant's delicious. I should go there more. I usually go where I know it's bad, I eat fast food a lot, but now Del Taco has vegan tacos with vegan meat, and I found out I think you can do this if you like a fast food place. Look at apps, because I go to Del Taco a lot and they have an app and I save so much money. So they always are having coupons for the vegan meat. So I like to get like 2 Beyond Avocado tacos. They're not huge, not like a burrito where I would eat one. And then I think I did mukbang eating there, didn't I? And then I eat and I go with what the deal is. Like sometimes it's getting fries for cheaper because the fries are vegan. And right now, for a long time, they have a drink just like this. It has strawberries in it just like this, and it's strawberry lemonade, and it's only $1 versus this is like almost $5. But I just wanted something special because I felt bad about my other drink. So, and this is more creamy. I think it has like coconut milk in it or something, I'm not sure. So this is really delicious. I just decided to spend extra money and get this. Oh, this is so yummy. Yeah, this is only like $8, so that drink must have been expensive because everything that I got here was $25. I don't know which thing was so expensive. I didn't ask how much everything was separately. This is so delicious. Jackfruit, it's kind of like meat. They use it in place of meat. I don't think I'd had it until I've been to that restaurant that they use jackfruit. I need a napkin, hold on. I'm getting a new sink that I'm very grateful my mom's helping me pay for. My sink, the sprayer, when I turn it on, it's cracked. So it squirts me all over the place when I turn it on. So I have to turn it on really low and then pull it out of the thing. And that's how I use it, and it's to like squirts. So my mom's like, why don't you just get a whole new sink? So I'm like, oh. So I'm gonna get like a decoupler one. And he came and looked at my sink, and he's gonna put it in on Wednesday. Today's Saturday. So this is probably a really boring topic. I'll get into more interesting topics. This is really delicious. Even more delicious because I'm hungry. I didn't eat a bunch yesterday. Like, I've obviously gained weight like 10 pounds since I lost 20 pounds. But I was 2 pounds heavier, and then I was eating less, so I've lost 2 pounds. I'm trying to at least maintain this and not gain more weight, and I've been like eating not as much. So, yeah, so, has vegan sour cream on it. So I decided I haven't been going to any church at all recently. I went to the Catholic Church like 5 times, and I'm just like, you know, I don't think there's like any true church. So I'm like, what's the point? I'm like, then like, there's not really a point to go to one that's not true. But I like the peaceful feeling I get, and I feel the spirit like when I go. So today I just decided to go again to the Catholic Church, and I felt peaceful, and it's really gorgeous, and you just kind of feel peaceful, and it's nice, and I feel like nice and peaceful after, and feel just like refreshed. And unlike and it's short and sweet. Like, I know LDS Church used to be 3 hours, and now it's 2, but this is short and sweet. And like a lot in the LDS Church, they have a lot of lessons like on their doctrine that they push, like you can't drink coffee and their doctrine. Like I remember being in a meeting in the Mormon Church, LDS Church, and they were talking about how tattoos is bad and it's against the word of wisdom, and I'm sitting there with tattoos and I feel like crap. And they don't really push agendas in the meeting in the Catholic. They just mainly it's all this repeated stuff, except I forgot what he's called. Someone told me in my video, in my comments, what the guy's called that talks, but I can't remember now. He like talks and stuff. Today he talked about like being humble, and there wasn't like anything like gays are bad, or the LDS Church is the only church that believes you can't drink coffee. And I think one thing they like to keep that is because they like to say they're different from the world, like the world's evil and like all the stuff in the world is bad, and we're different. They like to say like we're different from the world, we're like we're good. And so I think coffee, one thing that makes them feel apart from the world is these people drink coffee and we don't. But anyways, I just got a strawberry. Oops. Why did I do that? I just like watched that happen and then just poured that on my taco. Okay, so this is not aesthetically pleasing, that right there. I love eating the strawberries once, and the one I got no ice. Seriously, I just dropped it. Did I just drop it again? I got no ice because if you get ice, literally the whole thing's ice, and you get like 4 or 5 sips, and they charge you the same. And this way, I get the whole thing of the drink. So you get a ton more, and it's still cold. I get no ice at the lemonade at Del Taco too, and then the strawberries are so good at the end because they're like soaked in lemonade. Lately they've been giving me fewer and fewer strawberries, but they're really good. Soaked in the they're mushy, but they're really good. Soaked to me in the lemonade. Okay. I need to go to this restaurant more. So I don't like so much cabbage in here. I wonder if this was supposed to be warm. I think it would ruin it if I put it in the microwave. Oh, my nose ring. Good nose ring. Apparently, people... Okay, so I was reading all the comments, like I read the reviews on Amazon a lot, like It's Been Forever, and on this nose ring. And apparently some people, there's a couple people are I think they're judgmental of other people that wear nose rings, because she's like, yeah, it's snug around my nose like it should be. So apparently, no judgment to anybody that wears nose rings that like to wear them bigger. But apparently several people in the comments are like, it's supposed to be snug against your nose. That's how you're supposed to wear it. And then the other girl's like, in the comments, and she's like, yeah, it's just confusing when you look at the face if it's not snug against your nose. Well, anyway, so I bought one. It's 8mm that I'm not wearing right now, and I like how it fits. It's more snug against my nose, and I think it's pretty however you wear it. I think it's cute either way, but I always feel like there's like a hair on my nose, and it bugs me like all day, and I'm constantly trying to get a hair off, and I don't know why I do that, because I'm like, oh, maybe there's a hair there, but there's not. It's just a nose ring. So I got one a little bigger, this 9mm, but I don't like it how it looks as much, because I don't want other nose ring wearers that wear snug rings to judge me. But so hopefully I'm not offending anyone. And like, I think it's cute whichever you wear it, but I did like the other one on me. But this way it doesn't bug me so much. I got this bigger one, and it doesn't like, I don't feel like there's a hair on my nose all day. So I don't know, I might change it back just because I think it's cuter, but it would bug me all the time. So I don't know. Okay, I only have so much room on this. I think I only have like 29 minutes left on this. And so far this is 15 minutes long. Oops. So, I don't know if I should talk about this. Okay, well, first of all, I went to my naturopathic doctor and, hopefully there's not food in my face. I got my blood work again, and she actually said this before, but she didn't know when I started my period, so she didn't know for sure. But, she did my blood work again and figured out when my period was, and apparently my progesterone is low. One thing that does is make you store fat in your belly, which happens to me, and it can make you gain weight when your progesterone's low. Well, so it's low. So anyway, she ordered me progesterone pills to take. The first time I took one, I felt really groggy and bad the next day, and I just attributed it to that. So for a long while, not too long, but for a while, I don't know, a few months, a couple months, I don't know, I decided to stop. I didn't want to take it in because it made me feel bad. But I'm like, I'm just going to try it again because maybe, you know, it's just a coincidence that that day I felt bad, because that happens a lot. I mean, that happens sometimes because you're like, yeah, it just happens, but it was a coincidence that it was the day I took that. So I tried taking it again, and I was fine this time. So I continued to take it, and I'm fine. So I don't know what happened the first day I took it. So I've been taking it the last few days, and now the last few days I've been kind of like hypersexual. So I don't know. I read that if you have higher progesterone, which progesterone would be making it higher, you have a lower sex drive. So I don't know what that is about. I don't know. I don't think I should have talked about that. Oh, these are kind of mushy. I don't know how great these strawberries are actually. This one tastes a little funny. So, these were really good. Everything there was good. I'm getting in and out in. Hold on. Hold on, I'm gonna get a drink. How are you doing? This is what I drink all the time. It's delicious. I like no-calorie drinks. Like soda, I'm not a soda person. I hardly ever drink soda. But I like diet better. The sugar kind it feels like I'm just drinking sugar, straight sugar. I like diet better. I think it tastes better. And it doesn't have calories. This has zero calories. Okay, now for the donut. Okay. I'm really excited about this donut. Like, they didn't have donuts there before, I think. Oh, they did have, not like this. And since I've been vegan, like, I really wanted a good donut. So, this is getting long. Okay. I've had these, I don't know if I've had this specific kind, but I've had this brand that they have carried it, called Lavender Kitchen. I've had the, what are you doing? What is that? Someone's making noise up there. It's one of my animals. Okay. The chocolate. This looks good though. Maybe I should have a bite of this. Okay, right now I'm gonna have a bite of this. Oh man, that's delicious. I feel this is gonna be like my main, like, meal for the day. Hopefully, I eat really weird. I eat like one major meal usually. Well, recently. If I'm not eating a lot, well, I used to eat lots of meals, but I lost a little bit. If I don't, it's almost 9 and I stay up really late. But I have been going to sleep earlier, like around 3 to 5 when I used to go to sleep like at 7 a.m. So I'm doing better. No, I don't want to get full so this doesn't taste good. That looks so delicious. I'm excited for this, okay? Excited. I'm out of eyeliner. The kind I used, I love Catman D tattoo liner, the kind in like that brush. It's kind of like a brush. It's like felt tip, kind of like a felt tip. That's my favorite because it's easy to control to do wings. That's my favorite. It's vegan. I ran out and I still haven't gone to the store to get more. And recently I have been feeling like not wearing makeup, so I usually don't. I put a little on because I was going to film this video. And it has helped my skin a lot. Like I haven't been breaking out. And then I bought this fresh stuff I got off Amazon that like makes my zit go away within the next day or the day after. So I'm not having zits on my face, which is amazing. That stuff I got on Amazon is amazing. And then not wearing makeup I think has helped my skin. Okay, are you ready for this? I'm ready for this. Ready? Okay, here we go. It's yummy. It has a very distinct, like the frosting. I guess I don't think I've had passion fruit. Because it tastes like some sort of very fruity, kind of more tart. And I'm thinking that's the passion fruit. And I don't think I've had passion fruit. So, oh no. So, yeah. I'm very like relaxed with my animals. They can come on the table and eat food with me. A lot of people don't like their animals on the table. And I share my food with my animals. So, yeah, that's good. That's very, just like strong. The frosting, I think. I'm assuming it's passion fruit. Taste. Okay, I was gonna talk about something, but I don't know if I should talk about it. I feel like this is a weird place too. Good. Can you really see? I just don't like it when they turn around and stick their butts where I'm eating. It's kind of gross. If I ate pizza, you'd probably judge me because I doused it in vegan ranch. I was losing weight though. We have this place called the Pie Pizzeria. They have delicious, they have vegan pizza with vegan cheese, so delicious. Well, they have a 12-inch and it's like fat, so it's like a lot. But I was eating 2 pieces a day, so I bought one. So it lasts me 3 days. I ate 2 pieces on Wednesday, 2 pieces on Thursday, and 2 pieces on Friday. I still actually have, I just did that recently, but actually the first day of this last time I was not as good and I ate 3 pieces. The next day I ate 2, so I have another piece in there. I was going to eat it today. Hopefully it doesn't go bad by the time I eat it. It's expensive. What was I saying? I don't even know the point now. Oh, I like pour vegan ranch on it. See, those tacos were good. They didn't really need, they were flavorful enough. But when things are like bland, like I can't eat a burger unless it has a lot of sauce on it. It's bland. Like why would you want something like dry, you know? See, those were good. They didn't need a lot of sauce. Liam. because they were flavorful and it was moist, you know. But anyways, I doused it in ranch, and I was losing weight those 3 days because I was eating less than just 2 pieces a day, when usually I'd eat like 3 or even the whole thing in a day. And I put a lot of vegan ranch on it, so you know what, you can lose weight eating a lot of sauce. I wouldn't say I'm the healthiest eater. I don't like to cook. When I was a teenager, preteen, when I was having an eating disorder, I got into this whole cooking phase, like baking. I would bake all the time. Wish maybe that, ew, why is there hair on this? This is probably from Liam. I got into that whole phase, and I would bake all the time. There's like a picture of me, and I would throw it up. I'm doing well. I haven't thrown up in a long time. Oh, I did like once a week or so ago. I was just having a day. I think it was right after I was eating less, and then I ate a bunch more and I felt really bad, but overall I'm doing really good. Like, not binging and purging. So anyways, I just wanted to talk about this thing that I'm kind of like, don't know if I should talk about, and I think this is gonna turn off in like a minute and a half. Okay, so I made this, okay, there's this guy that was excommunicated, which means like kicked out of the whole church. It undoes your baptism. I think the LDS church is the only church that does, well, I know the Catholic church doesn't do this after I read about it. Like, they can kick you out of the church and it undoes your baptism. That's what they say. So, supposedly. I think the other churches, what I read about the Catholic Church is you can never get your baptism undone, even though they like disfellowship you or say you're not part of the church. It still doesn't undo your baptism. I think I might be right in that. I thought I read that. Like, you're baptized once and it can't be undone. That's not like the LDS Church. If they kick you out of the church and excommunicate you, they say it undoes your baptism, so I'm guessing then you can't get into heaven, because it like undoes your baptism. If you want to re-enter the church, you have to get baptized again. Anyways, there's the guy, he got excommunicated, what's his name, Sam Young, because he was trying to stick up and say the LDS Church shouldn't ask young people, go one-on-one with an old man in a room with young children, like 12 and teenagers, and ask them sexual questions, because right now, like, and I've been asked this several times, is like they do this routinely, go and ask them different sexual questions to know their purity, like to go to the LDS temple, because so they'll ask them like, do you masturbate, like stuff like that. So he's campaigning that he thinks the LDS Church should not ask sexually explicit questions in the interviews at all. And then I think like not even have, because they just had another bishop that came out and said, that came out in the news. Oh, this one was like doing some recording a girl in the dressing room. But there's been so many like news stories of bishops and people like in authority, I believe, like molesting kids and like doing sexual things that they shouldn't, like being gross. So well, it's because the parents trust, because they're supposed to be like these leaders that are like trustworthy, so they let them alone. They go alone one-on-one with kids, this older guy, and like Sam Young has a whole page like with all the stories and stuff. So they I don't think that's good at all. Older men, I don't feel comfortable. Okay, Okay, that just cut out. I ran out of room. I have more room now, and I erased things. Yeah, so where was I? I just don't feel that, like, that is okay. But apparently they do it because you have to be worthy to go, like, when you go to the temple, you can't, they don't believe you can't masturbate, you can't. So I posted on Facebook, and this a while ago, it's like a couple years, maybe a couple years ago or a year ago, about Sam Young, oh, I think that's his name. Let me take another bite, hold on. And then someone, I love this person. I mean, I knew them once, I don't, and I think they're a really nice person. I really like them. We have friends on Facebook, but they just made the comment, I just don't think that would work, because I said something about, like, I don't think they should do, this was back when I was in the church, but like, I don't think they should do that, ask those questions. And she just said something like, well, I'm sorry, like, she just, even though she was trying to be agreeable, and then she disagreed and said, like, then what are they supposed to ask? They have to find out if they're worthy, so they have to ask that question to find out if they're worthy, or find out if something was like, yeah, anyways. And what was I gonna say? Oh darn it, what was I gonna say? Oh, but I want to point, my rebuttal to that is I point out that when I was researching stuff about the church, and I found out new stuff, I don't remember what year this was, but the LDS church came out, and this could have been like 20 years ago, it was a while ago, 10, 20 years ago, I don't know, 10 years, I don't know, it was a while ago. They came out and said married couples are not allowed to, and that it's evil and bad to have oral sex. And bishops were supposed to question couples if they are having that oral sex before they're allowed to go into the temple, because it's unclean practice that you can't go to the temple to do. So bishops were supposed to ask couples this, because the church came out, like, this is revelation from God, that oral sex is bad. So the bishops had to question couples to see if they did that. I think it went on for about 9 months, and the bishops, I think, just came and were like, we just don't feel comfortable, like, asking couples this. So they just discontinued the fact that bishops had to ask that, and that was part of the worthiness interview. So they don't ask it anymore, even though I guess, like, they don't talk about that anymore, but in the past they did say that's not good. But unless you research that, then no one knows that. Like, it was ways back. So I'm like, if God said that was revelation that this is just like, anyways, that you have to ask couples that because it's bad, but now we're not asking that anymore. Why can't you stop asking kids, or even when I was a young adult, like, if you masturbate, like, people act like, oh, that can't be changed, like, this is what they believe, the people in the church, that has to be asked, it's part of the worthiness. But literally, if they just change the other sexual question they ask, they can stop asking that question, and they don't need to ask sexual questions. But anyways, I mean, now that I look at it when I'm out, like, I don't want to talk to, I've always felt so freaking uncomfortable going to the bishop's office and talking about anything like my sexual self. Like, it's none of an older guy's business. And I just want to say something like, something I've learned since coming out of the LDS Church, things I've been reading changed my belief. And it's amazing how a belief, which the church or someone, even I'm just saying in general, is put into your mind and you believe, how much that changes how you feel and how you react and how you think about something, that belief. So like once you change the belief, I think, therapy does this, but it's just noticing this, is once you change that belief, like you feel different. Like if you were saying like self-sex, I'll just call it because I don't like the other word, but we're taught that it's like bad and you shouldn't do it, especially if you're shamed by bishops, then you're gonna, like, especially when I was shamed by the bishop and like said, I felt like so crap, like after I ended up doing that, it just felt like such like horrible, felt so horrible, just because you're taught it's bad and you're doing something shameful and you're being a bad person, and especially, and then like, because that's your belief, and once you change your belief and you realize even the Bible doesn't say it's bad, like nowhere the Bible does it say that's bad, self-sex, masturbation. So it's like, and now I'm just like realizing it's not like a sin, and it's amazing how like you just don't feel bad anymore, and you're like, it's not, this is not a bad thing. So you don't feel bad anymore and you just feel normal, like normal, because it's your belief. But anyways, I really am liking that taste after tasting it more. I've tried coffee. I've tried it multiple times. I bought I've brought several things of those Starbucks like almond milk coffees. I just don't like it. I'm sorry. I just keep trying it and I don't like it. So I don't know. I mean, since I didn't have it in 30 years of life, but I keep trying it and I still don't like it. So I don't know. A lot of people who after you come out of the Catholic Church, after the meeting, there's coffee out there, and I'm like, does this have milk products in it? Because I'm vegan. And they're like, no, it's just coffee. I'm like, okay, I guess I'm not questioning myself. I don't know much about coffee, so I'm like, okay, so does it have milk? So anyways, and then I saw there was like a sugar thing, I think it was, to put in the coffee. Well, and then the guy's like, oh, this might have milk in it. So I just took the coffee. I've never had just straight coffee. And I thought I would just take it. It was free. So I took a sip of it and oh my goodness, it's disgusting. Like I took one sip and I'm like, oh my goodness, this is disgusting. And then I thought I would take one more sip and like I wanted to gag and like, it was just straight coffee, like nothing else. It was disgusting. And then I poured it into, I was like, is anybody watching me? And then I poured it into the grass. So the grass got a nice taste of coffee. I'm full. Hopefully this cookie stays good for a while because maybe I can eat it tomorrow. I don't know, it's 9. I might get hungry later. I'm thinking this will stay good for a while because it's in this wrapper thing. But I'm just feel like finishing this donut because I feel like donuts don't stay good as long, especially if this is just a fresh donut like this. But it's so amazing because I don't usually get a donut like this when I'm vegan. This November, I will be vegan a year. I'm not perfect, obviously, like my supplements, but I do eat, like, all my food is vegan, and I try to, like, buy vegan makeup, and what was I gonna say? Oh, so, I really want to maybe, like, be in a relationship with a woman because I like women I feel like I should just make this a video by itself, and people probably have stopped watching this video because it's so long. But I want to be in a relationship with a woman because I've come to the realization, you know, it's not like a sin, apparently, well, that I've been taught in the religion, that I think God over the fact that I think God will be mad. Because I like women, I don't, no offense to men, I just don't have that connection. I don't have that desire at all to be in a relationship or talk to men. So anyways, so I've decided I want to be in a relationship with women, but I haven't. So I joined this app called OkCupid, and I just put that I'm just looking for women, and so like it only gives me women. And I thought I would try this out. But the last little while I have not been on it, but someone just messaged me, which we'll see where this goes, I don't know. But so I don't know, I want to see how it comes. I'm very, like, I guess you could say introverted. I don't want to talk to someone, like, there's a lot of girls I think are really pretty, but I don't want to talk to someone first. I want someone to talk to me first, because then I'll just be like, I don't know, I should be, but if everybody feels like that, no, we'll talk to each other, but I just feel like then they're not gonna like me. Like, I don't want to take that chance of them not liking me. But if they talk to me first, then I'm like, they like me already, so then I'm like, I like them. So yeah, so my hands are super dry from my grooming job and washing dogs so much. So hold on, I'm gonna take another bite. So we'll see where something goes. Yeah, I want to be in a relationship with a woman. And it's amazing, like, what you think God, like, what you think God likes and dislikes is, like, what you've been taught from your religion, like, and realizing, you know, maybe God is not mad about that, or doesn't think that way. I've just been taught that by my religion, LDS, or that God thinks that way, and then you're like, that maybe that's not actually how God thinks. So, you know, yeah, I still believe in God, and I know a lot of people that leave the LDS church go atheist, but I still believe in God. I respect atheists, think they're nice people, and I respect their beliefs, but I just personally, I still believe in God, and I just don't see how, like, we're like, this is all, everything in this life is, like, created by, I just believe it is created by God, and, like, there has to be a purpose that we came and suffer on this earth. And I feel like, you know, we go to heaven after here. So I still believe in God. But I'm in this group. No offense, I hope no one's in this group that are going to attack me. It's called Ex-Mormon. And everyone in there is pretty much atheist, and they're just, like, completely against God. I mean, I don't judge you, whatever. But I wish I was in an Ex-Mormon. Like, I could be in a group that people still believe in God, because they post, like, really offensive kind of things against God all the time. So it's not, but I like the group for, like, other things, and, like, I can relate, but, you know, that's just how it is, so I don't know. This video is probably so long. Those were good tacos. I think I talked about everything that I was thinking I wanted to talk about. Chocolate chip cookie is really good, but I don't think I'll open this until like maybe another day, because if I open it, it might go bad, get hard or something. I'm full. Those tacos were really good, and they'd probably be even better if I ate them right away instead of, because I went to Starbucks after. I had to come here and set up everything. It's like fries. You gotta eat them right away when you get them. But they're still really yummy. I'm just thinking they'd be even more yummy if I ate them right away. I wish they would stay open later, because I am a night owl and I stay up late and they close at 8. But then, like when I went to RC Willey to look at couches, and after I went to the Catholic Church, and I'm like, where should I go? I was for this because I was thinking of doing a mukbang. Then I was gonna go to the Habit. They have a really good veggie burger that's vegan. And they have good sweet potato fries, but then I'm like, where should I go? And I thought it would be more interesting if I'm like, oh yeah, this place, vegan. But once I decided that, I was sitting in the RC Willey parking lot, like, oh, maybe I should go there. Then I realized they closed in 15 minutes. I was pretty sure, I couldn't remember. So I hurried over there and I got there. My clock in my car is fast, so maybe it wasn't exactly. I got there, I was pretty close to it, but got there like 10 minutes before they closed. So, and you can see when you walk in, the guy's like looking at his watch. I did get out of there before they closed, and they made the tacos pretty fast. I don't think they had to cook anything, because the jackfruit was already just chilled, so they didn't like have to cook anything. And I didn't stay there, so. And from the memes I've seen, stores, the people that work at stores don't like if you show up right when they close. It doesn't really happen to me most where I work. It's just like most of it's by appointment. Every once in a while I get walk-ins and I'll try to put them in, but mostly it's all by appointment. And people don't walk in right before we close to get their dog grooms. Mostly because I work really late anyways, but it just doesn't really happen. I'll have just sometimes when people walk by my place, they'll just walk in to ask me a question, which is fine. But I guess I haven't experienced that, and if I was in the retail business, and I probably would not like it as well if we're about to close and someone walked in. But yeah, I got out there before they closed, so. But next time, because I love just getting their almond milk. I love soy milk, but it's not good if you have hypothyroidism to have soy. So I love just getting the almond milk, and then they put flavoring. They used to have caramel, I think, flavoring, but they had lavender, and that would have been so good with the lavender, but this just tastes like coffee. It has lavender in it, but I can't taste. Oh, so gross. There's lavender, I can't taste it at all. It tastes like coffee. So it doesn't taste good. Like really diluted coffee, like in ice cream or even the granola bars, not bad. And I think it's a special kind of coffee like mocha. I don't know if how that's different, but I don't like the strong taste of coffee. It has to be extremely mild, then it's okay. And I ate those granola bars because I feel like I could just sit here and talk forever. I feel like they help me to wake up in the morning, like when I go to work, and they were on sale, and they're vegan, so, and they're pretty good. So, like flavoring in food, the coffee, it's not like this strong like this. I just overwhelm with coffee. But, my animals are just watching me. Are you watching me talk? Huh? Hello? Aslan usually meows back at me if I talk to him. Aslan! What are you doing? What are you doing? Scoobles. Scoobles. Come here, baby. This way. Come here. Over here. Scoobles. Yes, I love you. So, I took him to a special eye doctor and found out that he has this thing called dry eye because I was noticing his eyes aren't healthy. He used to, when I first got him, get tear stains and they just went away. Like he doesn't get tear stains. And I didn't know it was related, but when I took him to the special eye doctor, my vet suggested, because she couldn't figure out what was wrong with his eyes, it has this thing that's called dry eye. So I have to put special drops in his eye the rest of his life. I put 2 of them in today. You're shaking. But yeah, so, you okay, baby? Yeah. So yeah, so I'm hoping this continues to help his eyes. Yeah. I love you. I love you. Okay. You're so warm and squishy. I love you. I have to. Aslan is developing mats on his back, and that's what I see that happens to cats that get brought into my work. Mats start developing, but I've never had it happen to my cats I've ever had in my life. But he's really chubby. I think it's the kind of cat he is. He's a tabby, and I read about it, and tabbies are more prone to be overweight because of medical problem. I don't know the exact problem. So he's really, really big. But I think because he can't reach to lick that part, but I need to shave that part off. Or he's not that, like, Liam's really chillaxed. Is that a word? He's really chill. He just lays, he's really chill. Like, you can hold him and he'll just sit there and just relax and not move. If I pick up Aslan, he'll meow, 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 or meow, meow, meow. I don't know. He gets upset. When I try to cut his nails, I'm like, don't bite my face off. So I don't think he would be good for grooming or giving a full clip, so I might just shave him out. I give Liam line clips a lot. He's really good. Maybe a little wiggly when I try to do it underneath his side, but he's a really calm, relaxed cat. But I need to get those mats off on maybe do that on Monday or Tuesday if I'm not busy at work. I think they're trying to bug him, so I don't want that. Yeah, I need to get those off, so. Yeah, anyways, this video is probably so long, and it's going to take me 5 million years to upload. Yeah, so I don't know what else I should talk about. Sorry, I've been just sitting here talking like, I don't know this color on my nails. The yellow color, but when I was cleaning my kitchen, I was using so many cleaning products, like half my nail polish went off. This was a while ago. I still need to clean my fridge out. It needs to be cleaned out. But yeah, so yeah, I got a new sink on Wednesday, so I'm excited. So let me think if there's anything else that I want to say. I think I went over everything, and I hope I look okay. I'm just not talented at doing short hair, so I did the best I could. So what I think looks good. I haven't, dog grooming, cat grooming is a lot different than human grooming, like completely different. So if you're good in one of those, doesn't mean you're good in the other. But so anyways, yeah, so okay, well, thank you for watching this video. Sorry it's probably forever long. I hope the lighting in it was okay. I put it on auto this time. Usually I do manual, and then sometimes I feel like it's just still too dark. I don't know how people get this perfect lighting. Like, I have a ring light, 2 big lights shining on me, and that's what I usually have when I've been recording my videos, but it's still a little dark. I don't know how people get it like this beautiful lighting. I mean, this is a nice camera. I think it's a T7i. I don't know what it's called. It's a Canon something. It's a good quality camera, but I was hoping the auto made it lighter because I was just recording in my room and I would use the auto and I felt the lighting was good, but it might make the quality a little less, I feel like, because when I make it darker, the quality is better even though it's darker. I don't know. But I was thinking of doing an ASMR video, but like the microphones that people have, like I looked at the ones that look like the ones that people use on Amazon and they're like $100-some. So I don't know if I want to spend that, especially if I only just did it once, spend that much on an ASMR microphone. But I think it would be fun to do, but like, yeah, I think it would be fun to do, so I just don't know if I want to spend that. I'm trying to save right now up to paying my mortgage so I can pay it on time. It's due by the 15th of the month. So I'm trying to, maybe after I pay that, then I make sure that I have some more money, then maybe I can get that and just start making some, I don't know, tell me if you would like and watch an ASMR video. I love, I don't really watch them a lot, but when I watch them I really like them. So anyways, this video was probably so long, so anyways, thank you for, yeah, because I started this, what time? I feel like it's been an hour or something. I feel like this video is like an hour long. It probably is about an hour, isn't it? Or like 55 minutes? I don't know. Anyways, sorry this is so long. So I hope you enjoyed this video. And thank you so much everyone who watches my videos and supports me and comments and subscribed. I haven't been filming videos too often. I've just been feeling bad because I feel like my views are going down and my videos just aren't as, like, some get more and some get, like the one about me leaving the church, that one got like 200 more than the ones after, more views, but I feel like some people, like with as many subscribers as I have, get a lot more views on their videos, and I feel like they're kind of going down, so I just kind of been feeling bad and I don't like to go look at them. So I don't know what I should do different. I want to make another one of those eating disorder treatment center videos, but I really got to commit to that and think of doing another one because I was thinking what I want to do in it, but so yeah, I should make another one of those. There's just so much work, like it takes a long time and there's a lot of work, but that's what people like. So I should make more videos like that. It's just a lot of work, and I would have to think of different things, but I mean that would be the smart thing to do, but there's just a lot of work to make acting videos like that, where I talk to myself and stuff, but I do want to make another one of those. And I was thinking I wanted to make one like about schizophrenia, what it's like, but I didn't exactly figure out how I would want to do that. What was it? I feel like I was going to say something else and I can't remember. Oh, I was going to make that singing one and then I never did. Sorry, I said I was going to make a singing one and then I didn't do that, so maybe sometime in the future I'll do that. I don't think my voice is that great. But, yeah. I was gonna make a music video. So anyways, sorry. I hope you enjoyed this video. And I love you all so much. Don't forget you're loved and beautiful and worthy. And, okay, thank you so much for, if you watched this whole video. Thank you if you watched this whole video, if you made it to the end. Okay, love you all. God bless.